Today's Kiss from Kristin is for you if you're feeling like a worn out warrior battling endless health struggles and fad diet overload, but you refuse to accept feeling like a shadow of your former self. I promise you this, you're not meant to settle for mediocre in life. And I know you feel it too. So brace yourself. I'm going to reignite your fire today. You've got another journey in you, and you're going to win this one. I'm Kristin Wood, your favorite balanced body guide. And I've been there, trying to work out more hours than I actually had, trying not to eat this or eat that or eat things I didn't even enjoy, and taking pills that promised to give me energy and take away cravings. I was wasting time and money, wearing myself out and beating myself up over a lack of willpower. Always feeling like progress was one step forward and two steps back, and it literally was. The rebound weight always left me higher in weight than I was before. I learned a new way, and I want you to learn it too. Improving your health needs to be number one focus. When health improves, weight loss gets to be the happy side effect. And today, I'm sharing one change that you can make so that you rise above exhaustion and rewrite your destiny without fighting willpower. If this excites you, go ahead and like this video and help me get it out, get more eyes on it. So, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. How will you change your current situation? One habit at a time. Now this little story I want to share doesn't have anything really to do with health, it's going to sound like, but it has everything to do with why you haven't had the success that you've been wanting. So a mentor of mine shared with me a stat that most adults have about 1 hour a week to devote to learning a new skill, a new practice, and I want to say even a new habit. So this idea was specifically around someone signing up for like a course to learn a new skill, something where they were going to have to be doing learning and implementing. And it was determined that about 1 hour a week is all that anyone has left. And I heard this and I felt like, I'm trying to do this around my business, trying to learn new things to ramp up my coaching practice. But I thought this applies to our health as well. And I realized that this one area, this 1 hour that we're trying to do all these different things, that's why we get stuck. Maybe we want to eat better, we want to move better, we want to have more quality time, we want to learn a new hobby. All these things, there's just not the capacity to get all that done in that 1 hour a week. So what happens? We beat ourselves up. You might be watching this video in the morning and you're fired up and you're ready to make shit happen in your life. And you hear me say 1 hour a week and you're like, no, Kristin, I've got at least 1 hour per day. I also know you might be watching this video in the evening and at the end of the day, you might be singing a different tune. You might not even be sure you've got 10 minutes per week. And that's okay because I've got you wherever you are. Being gung-ho and fired up can be a good thing, and it can be the very thing that leads you to burnout. Thinking you have an extra hour a day to make some changes. But when you don't really have that extra hour and you're not making the changes, you feel like you just got sucker punched. You sucker punched yourself. You've got this critter saying, who did you think you were? Thinking that that was possible. All these thoughts about being a failure. Before long, you're bringing cupcakes to this pity party. So how many times has trying to do everything, change everything, left you in a deeper hole than where you started? It's a lot of times. You don't have to wait until Monday to start what I'm going to share. And it doesn't even matter what's going on this weekend. You're going to start this today, regardless. So, willpower, we know it's not going to be there all day, every day. We know that, and we're going to advocate for you not even needing willpower, regardless, morning or night. You're going to stop doing all the things that have got you no results, and you're going to start doing one thing. One thing. I don't care how small it is. You're going to focus on one thing that you can add in or take away, and you're going to show up and you're going to implement it every day, consistently. Consistently is a key. One of my favorite sayings is small hinges swing big doors. What does this mean? Exactly that. The smallest of things can swing the direction of your journey. So, do you want some examples of what your one thing, what that might look like? It could be a 10-minute walk. And maybe you already walk every day. But what if you threw in another 10-minute walk at some point? It could be that you come home from work and you have one Little Debbie snack instead of 4. Sure, you're still eating a processed blob of sugar, but 1 is better than 4. Don't you agree? It could be that you practice 1 minute of gratitude before each meal or snack. Don't think that'll work? Try it and prove me wrong, as my friend Jen always says. Improving health it's a marathon. It's not something that you're going to reach a finish line. So it's lifelong. Small actions implemented and stacked over time, they're going to add up. When you implement them consistently, you're going to start to see this ripple that happens in your life. And I'll warn you that the ripple that you see, it might not always be obvious that it was because of this one little change. But when you look back and you connect the dots, you're going to see that, it was because I stopped or I started. When that one thing is just you, it's just who you are, you're going to pick up another one thing. And it may take a week or a month, but it can be that you pick one thing that is in just such alignment with you that it only takes a day for it to feel like this is right. Are you willing to try one thing and see with the power of one and the power of consistency with this one, what this will do to your health? I dare you. If you're not sure of what your one thing should be, I've got you. My Body Bliss Blueprint will help you figure out your one thing. And I expect that you'll find more than one thing in this blueprint, so save them for later. It's always nice to have a pool of things, of ideas that you can pick from when you're ready to add another one thing. This free guide is going to open up your mind to a way of looking at your health journey that mainstream really avoids telling you about. You're not going to find another fad diet, something that you're going to start and stop. It's meant to help you find a new way of being that is in alignment with how your body was designed to work. That's where the bliss happens. You'll find the link for the Body Bliss Blueprint in the description below. Get your copy and find your one thing. And if you've got questions, I'm here. Leave me a comment or even send me a message if you don't want to share it with your comment with the world, and I will get back to you. So thanks for joining me today, and share this video with a friend who might need this message, and I will see you next week with another Kiss from Kristin.